Alright, so I absolutely love it when a plan comes together. So I recently did a video on load development, and in that video we developed a load for this 6mm Creedmoor using the 110 grain Sierra Match King. And in that video we talked about the reason that I was developing that load. We went through my entire load development process, and I said in that video that I was developing this load for a very specific reason, and that was ELR. Now, I know typically 6mm Creedmoor is not an ELR cartridge, but one of the things, if you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you know one of the things I get a big kick out of is stretching tiny bullets, tiny cartridges out to extreme distances and just seeing how they perform out at those distances. And in my past experience, the 110 Match King has been the best performer in the 6mm category out past transonic. It's had the best trued out BC, and it's been the most consistent. So that's why I wanted to pick this particular bullet. And in that video we said that I had a couple of criteria for this particular load. It had to have a velocity over 3,100 feet per second. It had to have a very consistent velocity, and that's what we got in very short order in that video. So if you guys are interested in seeing my load development process or how we came up with this load that you're getting ready to see shot in this video, go back and check that out, because you guys might see some things in that video that you find helpful for your load development. So I went out yesterday before I left for work. I took the 6mm Creedmoor with me and my ammo, the same load that you guys saw me work up in that video, and with the intentions of really just doing some testing on my way home from work. I had a very short amount of time before I had to go pick my kids up, which was ended up being even made shorter by a couple guys riding enduro bikes that wanted to stop and talk for a while. So I stopped out there yesterday on my way home from work and set a target out at 2,155 yards. Like I said, this was really just expecting to shoot my 10 shots, which is my criteria for any type of shot I'm trying to do. 10 shots, and if I don't hit my target, then I'm done. Expecting to shoot my 10 shots, get a good idea of what my trajectory was going to be, what ballistic coefficient I was going to be able to use for this new barrel, because that's the whole reason that we worked up a new load, was because I have a new barrel on this 6 Creedmoor that has not shot the 110 Match King yet, and was expecting to just kind of figure out my BC and all that and have a good idea of what it was going to be, so that maybe tomorrow I could go out and attempt some ELR shooting with the 6 Creed. So I set the plate out 2,155 yards. The furthest I've ever shot a 6 Creed before this was 2,060 yards. So was very impressed at 2,060 yards with how well this 110 Match King flew last year. So set the plate out 2,155 yards, and as you'll see, my cold bore shot was almost a cold bore impact. I was extremely impressed. I used the same BC that I had for my last barrel, and it obviously matched up almost perfectly. So cold bore shot, very light wind yesterday, almost on target. It ended up being the 4th round that impacted this target. And as you'll see in this video, if this would have been a 36-inch plate like is usually used in most ELR competitions, I do believe it would have been all 4 rounds on plate. All 4 rounds were so close to target, with the 4th round actually being on plate. And in this video, like I said, I was in such a rush to go get my kids, I didn't even go pick up my target until an hour and a half later. I had to go pick up my kids, go take another kid to dance practice, all these things. And in the meantime, I had thought that I didn't even hit the target, because the 4th round impact that you will see hit the target looks like it actually went just off the left edge and popped the balloon as it hung over the edge. But what I was pleasantly surprised to see when I got out there to pick the target up was that this bullet caught just the small edge of that plate and split in half on the edge of the target, half of the bullet impacting the target and the other half flying past, and you'll see it splash in the dirt. So really happy with how this turned out. 4th round impact at a distance that I did not even expect to be able to hit yesterday with the 6 Creedmoor, same load you guys saw me work up. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Here it is. Alright, so this is the load that we just worked up the other day. We did the video of load development. We're going to attempt to take this load and shoot it further than I've ever shot a 6 Creed. So 110 Match Kings, same load that you guys saw me work up, downrange at 2,155 yards. We've got 24-inch plate, 2 red balloons, and we are dialing way down on magnification to get our holdover here. Let's see.
impact. Ha! There is no way. Let's send another one at that. Oh my goodness. That might have been a skip, but if not, it was right there. Holy smokes. Okay, that was over the top. Oh, I'm starting to think that was cold bore. Oh, man. I'm excited to get down there and look at that target. I think that one balloon there has kind of blown over to the side. That might have been another one. Oh! Okay, no. First one was a skip on. What was that? 4 shots, 3 shots? 4 shots? Seeing that other balloon pop, the second one makes me know that that first one was skipped on. So, there you go. The load you guys saw me work up, 6 Creedmoor, 110 Match Kings. We brought it out here. Fields are finally capable of being able to do this stuff again. So, 4th round impact, 110 Match Kings, 2,155 yards with a 6mm Creedmoor. Right, so this is about an hour and a half later after I did that shot. I actually had to go pick my son up from daycare. I didn't have time to come pick up my target after the video you guys just saw of me shooting this thing at 2150 with the 6 Creedmoor. And watching the video back, I got very discouraged because it looked like first one that popped the balloon here on the right was a skip on. It landed literally right there. I mean, just barely in front of the target. It must have kicked up something that popped that balloon. And then the 4th round impact that popped this balloon, by the looks of it on the video, it looked like, because this balloon was hanging so far off the edge, that bullet just barely missed the left side of the target and popped the balloon. So this whole time I've been very discouraged. It's now just about dark. Sun's getting ready to go completely down. I just came back out here to pick my target up after taking the kids to dance, picking up kids from daycare, all the fun stuff that goes along with being a dad. And I get down here looking, and I move this balloon out of the way, and there it is. I actually caught this thing right on the edge of the target. I mean, just barely. It's hard to see, but that is an impact. You can see the edge of the bullet impact right there. That was not there when I painted the target up before we went out to shoot. So that is the 4th round impact, 2,155 yards with a 6mm Creedmoor. I honestly was very discouraged after watching the video back. Got down here and pleasantly surprised. So that is 2,150 yards, 55 yards, shooting from like right up there. The 110 Match King 6 Creed. All right.